This is Dee with Divine Needle and Divine L, and this is a reading for the collective, for all the souls on the planet. We have the timekeeper, Saturn, in Aquarius, and it's in retrograde, and it's backing up from 8 degrees to 7 degrees in Aquarius. And I'm going to share some things with you. Here's the astrology. We've got, let's see. Now, keep in mind this is based on Central Time, but we've got a very interesting rectangle going on between Neptune retrograde in Pisces, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, its home sign, Mars. Now remember, these two are retrograde on this side. And then we have Mars, 22 degrees in Virgo, and the moon at 26. So degrees in Cancer. And just a little bit before this, the moon will be at 22 degrees too, which fascinates me because they've been giving me the 11s again, the 1111 and etc. 1111 particularly stood out, and it's standing out a whole bunch in the astrology, and it's also standing out a ton in the Sabian Mysteries pictures. So more of this vertical energy. And these two are not in retrograde, but these two are. So a squaring off. So that face-off that we had between Venus and Black Moon Lilith and Saturn, now the face-off has switched to people choosing sides kind of feeling, squaring up, right? This rectangle square shape. But we do have a triangle in here between Saturn, who is retrograde in Aquarius at 8 degrees, getting ready to go to 7 degrees, and between Black Moon Lilith and the node retrograde in Pisces or Gemini. So those are in grand conjunction at 5 degrees. Interesting, right? And the messenger, Mercury, who is down here in Libra, along with Venus at 21 degrees. Now keep in mind, Venus is very close to 22 degrees at this point. And just a few minutes make a difference. But we've got these two on top of each other at 5, the other node, and Mercury at 5. That's 4 5s. So, and 4 sides to the square. The other thing that of note is we've got Chiron, 11 degrees retrograde in Aries, 11. This duo, the node and Black Moon Lilith, are in the 11th house. The sun is at 11 degrees in Virgo, and Mars and Neptune, one retrograde, the other not, one retrograde in Pisces, the other one retrograde in, or not retrograde, in Virgo. in direct opposition of each other. These two. So that's interesting to me. So the god of war down here and the underworld, Neptune, they're at 22 degrees. And half of 22 is 11. We got Chiron at 11, right? So the 11s, it's a big deal. But we still have this trifecta going on between Saturn and some of the other planets on the opposite side. Notice all the retrogrades are happening on this side of the zodiac. All the regulars are on this side of the zodiac. It's the face-off. It's 100% a face-off. But in grander proportion than it was before. So everything means something. Then we're going to click this over and watch Saturn here, retrograde in Aquarius. There we are at 7 degrees. Okay. And we still have the triangle and the rectangle happening here. This hard line going on between Neptune and Mars. Some very interesting energy for the 3rd. I'm going to advance it just a little bit because I'd like to see when Venus moves. Might be later on in the day. Let's look 6 hours out from this. Wow, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. And Venus isn't quite to the 22 yet. When does she get to the 22? She's not quite there yet. But we're developing this kite here in a giant red X. And this is all on the 3rd. So this is like, to me, it feels like something big happening. Remember when the machine, because this signifies the machine to me, when the machine has these interesting number lineups going on, that always makes me pay attention. And especially when we get these guys in hard line from each other, and this kite happening too. And we still have the triangle happening between Saturn and, let's see, Saturn, where'd it go? Saturn, Mercury, and Black Moon Lilith, who is grand conjunct with the node, sitting on the node. Wow. And the moon innocently hanging out in Cancer at 2 degrees. Should be interesting. Okay, I wanted to show you these pictures because these matter. Okay, the sun will be at 11 degrees. But I want to take you back to the last reading where I felt like there was a lot of vertical air and fire mixture going on. And it almost felt like I was looking at buildings when I saw all the swords and all the wands. And this depicts buildings, right? And then we have what looks like two beings with two buildings. Remember the 11s? All the 11s we're seeing? This is very reminiscent of Twin Towers. It almost looks like there's an angel back here with dark hair and a halo around their head here, in between the two buildings. And then it looks like something in the sky right here. And people looking, this almost feels like from another scene, maybe up here, looking down, watching this area. Like they're looking down from above, and they're looking down at all this. Okay? That's the way it feels to me. And then we get over here when Virgo goes from 10 to 11 degrees, the sun goes into Virgo. 10 to 11 degrees. And remember, it will be on the 3rd, 11 degrees. Then we have this negative of a man. A negative picture of this person standing here. Notice that in the negative, it looks like the back side of him's kind of lit up a little bit, and the front's more in shadow. Now, this can be indicative of our light and dark sides, right? But it doesn't feel like that. It feels like, if you look, you've got a couple of vertical lines here in the negative. Is he the man standing between the buildings? Right here? Is this him? With the light to the back? So the sun's behind him? See that maybe this is the sun and not a halo. Could be. And that's the light hitting his back. This negative. I always talk about how this feels like an inversion where we're at. And, yeah. Anyway, then the following picture for 11 to 12 degrees, the sun in Virgo, is this, I know what it says, a bride with her veil snatched away. But to me, this looks like somebody in mourning. Somebody's in mourning. Hmm. Okay. We've got this vertical energy right here, and it almost looks like a couple of buildings on each side here of him. And almost like a reflection of those buildings here, like in water. It's very weird. It feels very Twin Towers kind of thing. Um, hmm. All right, so we're going to get into the reading. I just wanted to show you all these because immediately the 11s popped out. All this vertical energy, the duality, the 11 going on in these pictures. Duality, the 11s. See the buildings casting a long shadow. So yeah, the sun is back here. The sun's back there. And there's this shadow of a guy here. Dark hair. There's the head and face. Almost looks like a suit jacket almost that they have on. Tank, kinda. Or a robe. And this is the guy. And it's like somebody took a picture and this is the negative. And these are the two buildings. The sun at his back. And the shadow. See, he's dark on that side, and the buildings are too. Casting a shadow. Something bright casting a shadow through buildings. Something bright. Wow. Okay, let's get into the reading and find out what the third and the timekeeper, Kronos, Saturn, clicking backwards, still again, in Aquarius, from 8 degrees to 7 degrees. What does that mean for the collective? Those Sabian Mysteries pictures told a lot. See, here's part of that reading from the other day. All this vertical wand energy, air and fire, right? It's a lot, and the land being barren really stood out to me. On the side of a mountain, or near, not near the top, but just down at the foot of that mountain. What are you guys trying to tell me? Death. Money changing hands. When I first did this reading for the other day, in Italy, there was an apartment tower fire that happened. But I think the energy I'm feeling now is something else vertical. Like there's more going on. Excuse me. All right. Let's find out. For the collective, we want to know what's going to happen in the next 48 hours or so with the timekeeper moving. And what does that mean for all of us? What does that mean for all of us? Overall energy. They don't want me to lay them out like that. They want me to just take cards. Okay. Just going to take cards. They're going to tell us a story. What's happening for the collective? The most important thing they need to know. Here we go with the 11s. There's the twins. The lovers. Okay. What else are you going to tell us about? My adorable husband's trying to sneak through here without making noise. It's so cute. Stuck like Chuck. What else does the collective need to know about this timekeeper moving? What does it mean? What's going to happen? Over just a little. So we have the Five of Wands, the Lovers, the Five of Wands, the Hanged Man, Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Fool card. Fire. Dragons breathe fire. I'm being drawn to the sky in these three cards. And the sky here. Traditionally, the Lover's card is, well, can be about the themes of Eros, right? The 11s, the twins. It's also called a choice, like a big choice, big decision. The guy in the Sabian Mysteries picture standing between the twins. There's the guy. The sun's behind him. Okay. I got it. Definitely get where you're going there. Okay. So this was put out to give me another image of that same scene in the Sabian Mysteries picture of those two towers, the guy standing there with light behind them. See how that light almost looks like, because of all the clouds and stuff, almost looks like fire, right? And then we have the um, Five of Wands, which is fire, 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 nothing but fire. Dragons breathe fire. Conflict. Conflict. Dragons breathing fire. Something aerial. Something in the air. Then we have the Hanged Man energy. The Stuck Like Chuck card. Gaining a higher, wider perspective. Remember how it looked like in the Sabian Mysteries picture, there was two looking down, like they're looking down from above, watching it play out. Watching it play out. Look at the clouds in this picture. You know how thunderheads, how they build and grow in the sky? Feels like that here and here. In both places. This is getting the hell out of Dodge. Quickly. Quickly, quickly. Get the hell out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. You got to walk away from what you previously built. Go towards the water. Go towards the water. This is an explosion. I have a feeling. Let's take the teeny tiny tarot deck. Steampunk. This is a city. And these guys cause it. Something aerial. Ariel, Archangel Ariel, get it? In the sky. A fight in the sky or fire coming from the sky. This looks like a mushroom cloud. They're observing. They're observing it. And it creates a get the hell out of Dodge moment. Quickly, quickly, towards the water. Quickly towards the water. Okay, can you give me clarifiers for the energy of these three cards combined, or at least these two? At least these two? Okay. Clarifier for the Five of Wands and the Hangman in combo. Working together to create great strength. There you go. They're destroying a freaking city. Look at that. They're going to destroy a city. These guys are working together to destroy a city. Ten of Swords. Look at the city on fire. Wow. They're watching from above. This is from aerial. This happens from the air. This happens from the air. They're going to destroy a city. What? See how the kids are under the table? The Six of Pentacles. They're under the table. Remember, back in the 50s, and I think even some of the 60s, they would have us hide under the desk. I don't know about the 50s because I wasn't going to school and born yet, but I heard hiding under their desk if the air raid sirens went off, right? Kids under tables hiding. This is like the teacher standing there. But there's some great strength that causes annihilation of a capital city. Oh, there's a clock tower. That could be a clue about where this is. We all know where that clock tower is, right? At least the one that most people know about. I might have to get the world cards out so I can find out where this is happening. Can you clarify 8 of Cups, please? 8 of Cups, please. Taking stock. Yeah, taking stock of what you own and getting the hell out. Taking stock of what you own and getting out. Walking away. Fast. In the night, maybe. I don't know. Most of this looks like it happens in the day, but see how he's got the cloud behind him? He's going away from it, so go away from it. Leave. Leave, I just heard. Leave. Yeah, get out. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. That's the fastest knight. Air's faster than fire. I know a lot of people say that fire knight's the fastest. No, air's faster than fire. Knight in shining armor. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. See, it looks like cloud destruction behind him, too. Get out fast. I just keep... the world. The end. The Knight in shining armor. It's the goddess. The Knight in shining armor. The sword. Fat, tell him fast. Tell him fast to get out. To get out. The Fool card. Clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. So you take your animals and pack light, get out fast. You got to take inventory and get out fast. The Fool card, the Eight of Pentacles, is repetitive work. See how this just keeps repeating? But also notice that each one of these becomes more and more intricate. Okay? See how the dark clouds and almost looks like the factory here? Like, yeah, this is on fire and this is what's left. Nothing left. Just a little bit of frames of buildings and stuff. It's very detailed down here. And then they get less detailed. Why is that dragging my attention? Further clarification on the Fool, please. Okay, I know what they're talking about now. You gotta get out, because these ones that did this, I knew that this felt like a pilot. See how he's got a pilot's hat? Old-time pilot's hat. These guys are still around in the sky. They're still around in the sky. Okay? See, he looks like a pilot. Sitting in a plane. Very focused on what he's doing. They're still in the sky. These guys that cause this. Wow. See how both of these have an island just offshore? Wow. I'm blown away. See the lights behind. Behind 11's buildings. And then they show buildings destroyed in a cityscape. Children hiding under their beds and under tables. Great strength. Whoa. All right. Something to do with this. Or what somebody feels is that. So we got scales here and here. And the twin towers again, the 11's. The 11's. This feels like a new start. Someplace better for these to get away. Where's this going to happen? Is this showing me where? Or do I get the world cards out? I'm going to get the world cards out. I've only used them one other time and they were dead on. Hang on. All right, as you can see, this is a large deck. It's got every country. Look at that. It's like two very thick tarot decks. I'll show you a tarot deck next to it. It's almost like 3 tarot decks. There you go. Yep. Keep in mind, these are one of my hairs in it. I think it's one of mine. Looks like it. Let's see. All right. Keep in mind, these have been well used, so they're kind of, they kind of grow this way as they're being used. But you look at the differences. It's over double, almost triple. So they're hard to work with. Anyway, let's get on with this. What I'm going to do, okay, how you guys want me to do this? Before they just had me do them between my fingers, but I'm trying to Okay, I'm just gonna... Where is this gonna happen? Where is this? We need to know where this is gonna happen. Just gonna give them a light shuffle. Need to know where that's happening. Need to know where that's going to happen, please. Israel. 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 Holy crap. Israel. They've already got it bad because COVID is decimating Israel right now. But if they recall, they were told never to go back. Man, I hope this reading's wrong. Let's... Advice. I feel like this is advice down here. This is me telling you guys, get the hell out. If you're in Israel, get out. That's the Dome of the Rock. Oh my God. The Dome of the Rock. All these 11s. You know, we're coming up on 9/11. We're coming up on 9/11. Is this about karma? Heartbroken. Star Empress. Yeah, I am. This is heartbreaking. On the bottom of the deck. Look at my camera. Freaking out. I hope this damn reading's wrong. What if it's not, and it's as accurate as some of my other readings have been? Anybody that lives in Israel hears this, spread the word, get the hell out. Muy pronto. I would not waste any time. This feels like retribution for 9/11. And we're coming up on 9/11. Don't forget it. It's all about the 11s, the twins. Yep. Wow. You can't make that up. I'd totally forgotten that we were coming up on 9/11. I should have known. My son's birthday is, well, I went into labor with him on the 11th and had him on the 12th. It's a significant number. Many of you that if you're into the numbers, gematria, etc., numerology, you know about those numbers. This one is the Lord of Karma. Yikes. Okay, you saw it. Can't make that up. I can't. That's what they're telling me. They don't have long. Remember, we're in a grand machine. Tick-tock, time's up. That's what Gabriel keeps telling me for several years now. Tick-tock, time's up. He's very sing-songy about it. Like he's doing this number. Tick-tock, time's up. Yeah. Well, with the way the planets are lined up and the square off happening and these hard lines, but oh, and I just knocked stuff over again. Holy moly. Last time I said avalanche and they were talking about electronic currency, interestingly enough. But yeah, I just did that again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe this. When I accidentally knocked over these, they were standing like the twin towers next to each other, and I knocked them over. You can't make that up. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of freaking out. Wow. Okay. I don't normally show people my mods, but aren't those gorgeous? They're absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I digress. This is much more important than those. Those were just kind of a sideline reminding me about the 11s. This is important. You don't have much time. Clear out. That's what I would do. Because these readings, like this, wonder if they can give me a precise date. See, this reading's about the 3rd, but that energy can last. I wonder if they'll give me a date with my other deck. Hang on. We got to do this. We got to see how much time do they have. Okay, we're going to get a month and a date, I hope. Don't know if they're going to give it to me. We'll try. We gotta try. They gotta know how much time they got. Oh, wow. Time. The timekeeper right there. The wheel. Oh, that's freaking me out. That was right on the bottom of the deck. Okay. The 10th. They have till the 10th to get out. Is that right? Okay, give me... I'd really like the date. What day in September does this occur? This destruction, when does this occur? When does this destruction occur in September? What day? What day in September? What day in September does this happen? You guys tell me. What day? September, please. What day? The Queen of Earth. The 10th. Get out by the 10th. Get out by the 10th. Towers. Yeah. 10. 10. Where's that wheel at? That was a 10 too. Because they were talking to me. They wanted me to get that deck out and look at the bottom of it. It was a 10 as well. I think. Wasn't it a 10? I think it's a 10. I should know that by now, right? Take stock and get out. Wow. Where is that card? There it is. Yeah. It's a 10. 10. 10. Get out by the 10th. That's all I can do for you guys. That's the best I can do. Working with my team, and they're trying to warn you. They want me to tell you about this. The innocent ones need to get the hell out of Israel and get out quick. Go to the next island, something, yeah. Plan a trip outside, the area. I would. I'd get the hell out of Dodge. These readings have been far too accurate to ignore it. Some sort of air battle. And, yeah, wow. All right. That's the reading. Like I said, I don't like being the bearer of bad news. But unfortunately, when they have me do these readings, they want me to read between the lines. Listen to what they're saying, because I get blips of stuff, things that happen, like these two mods falling, identical mods. This is retribution. I have a feeling from the gods. Ariel, the Queen of Earth, the Empress of Earth. Can't make that up. Okay. Wow, I'm blown away. I'm really blown away. Some other really mind-blowing stuff happened today where they were talking to me and the things they were saying, just wow. Mind blown. Some more today. Like I said, pass the word. I happen to know somebody in Israel. She's innocent. She needs to get out. Okay, I gotta go warn her. So I hope you guys do the same. Until the next reading.